Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the world's #1 wrestling magazine, presents Press Conference.
Today on Press Conference, the Snake, Jake Roberts. This is Craig Peters, Associate Editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, along with Senior Editor Bill Apter. And our first question for Jake Roberts. You've appeared on television saying that you're the very best that the Legion of Doom has to offer, and we've noticed that the Road Warriors don't particularly like these comments. We'd like your reaction.
Well, the thing about being the very best is if you ever start in your own mind to say you're not the one, if you're not the very best in your own mind, then you're going to be a loser in the ring. There's nothing personal with the Road Warriors.
This doesn't mean that there's dissension within the Legion of Doom?
No, this is a business, man. I'm in here for money. Precious Paul takes care of all the little problems, and that's a small problem because the Road Warriors are the National Tag Team Champions, and I will be the World's TV Champion again. You can count on that. So there's no conflict of interest.
All right,
I think Bill has a question about that TV title.
No, I'm not stirring anything up. All right, it cost Ronnie Garvin $34,000 to get that match, okay?
Yeah.
Who got the money, you or Paul Ellering?
Well, we spread it around. We're fair about this. It was a situation where Paul had used his mind, and I used my body to get it.
Did Paul take a larger percentage?
That's none of your business, is it? I got my money, he got his. Everybody who's involved got theirs. The only person that didn't get their money was Ronnie Garvin.
Well, I think since this was on World Championship Wrestling on the Superstation, everyone out there really wants to know who got the big cut of it.
Well, why don't you ask Ronnie Garvin? He signed the check.
Fine. Great.
All right, our fan question this time comes from Chuck Mecke of St. Louis, Missouri. And Chuck points out that you've been consistently at the top of the most hated ratings in Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, and he wants to know how you feel about being one of the most hated wrestlers in the world.
Kind of makes me proud. You know, I don't care for the fans. Don't get me wrong, I won't go out there and chop them up or anything like that, but I don't have the time to spend shaking hands, signing autographs. I don't have the desire to do it. I used to do it a few years ago, but after a while, you just get so fed up with them, man. Let me go out and beat somebody up, do my job, collect my money, and let Paul get me out of the building. That's all I need to do.
All right, so you would say that you really don't care about the fans?
No, I don't.
All right.
You? Well, you do because they buy your little magazine, right?
I don't think we have to answer that.
We're interviewing you here.
We don't have to answer that.
Well, we don't have to answer anything either then. Just remember this, it's great to be great, and we're the greatest, and you're lucky we're even sitting here talking to you.
Craig, you want to wrap things up?
They asked.
All right, if you have a question that you would like one of your favorite wrestlers to answer on Press Conference, write it down and mail it to Pro Wrestling Illustrated Press Conference, Box 48, Rockville Center, New York, 11571.